Golden and grateful day, ladies and gentlemen, Karatbit's family, Golden family from around the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another Team Huddle call. It is the 20th of July. Can you believe it? We are rolling in the summer months, and boy, oh boy, is it ever blazing hot in Vancouver, BC, beautiful Vancouver, BC, which is my home. Everyone, that's where I'm logging in from. What about you? Let me know where you are calling in from. And maybe, just maybe, you know, what's the small talk? We talk about the weather. I don't know about that here at Karatbit. We got a lot more better things to do than talk about the weather, but I'll tell you what, we're gonna give this thing about 30 seconds to 1 minute, as we're getting lots of people falling in right now. So while we're doing that, let me know where you're calling in from. I'm gonna open up my text chat here. And remember, by the way, everybody, with the text chat, it's such a great feature of the Zoom, of the webinars. Make sure that when you're typing in, you've actually got it open so that you're communicating to both panelists and attendees, okay? So just make sure you do that, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Look at here. Goodness gracious, we got people from everywhere. Wow, I'll tell you what, the United States of America is coming on strong, everybody. I think the gold rush fever has hit the USA once again. Well, it never stopped, to be honest. But look at by the show, the representation on this event here today, definitely. Who else do we got? We've got Bahamas in the house. I did see one person from Vancouver. Come on, Canada. I think we got a better representation from Canada out there. Oh, here we go. We got Manitoba, Canada, St. Pierre Jolies. That's lovely. Thank you. And welcome, welcome. Vancouver Island is in the house. Bermuda. Wow, Bermuda is in the house. And that makes me feel really, really good, everybody, because I know if I feel like I'm steaming hot over here in Vancouver, I could only imagine what you're feeling like all the way out there in the beautiful Caribbean. Mind you, you've got the advantage of you can just probably, right, as soon as this call's done, how much, you know, maybe what, half a mile, less than half a mile, that you could make it to the ocean and go for a nice swim. Don't quite have that luxury here, but I'll tell you what, I'll live vicariously through you. How about that? My beautiful Caribbean Golden family. Look at here, Main Island is in the house. South Surrey, would that be South Surrey, Canada, or South Surrey, UK? Welcome, Mississippi's here. So great to have you. Ontario, Canada. Wonderful. South Surrey, UK. Beautiful. Excellent. Half a mile in any direction in Bermuda. You are right. Well, you know, I guess I know a little thing or two about Bermuda, right? Awesome. And also that the Bermudans love gold. How about that? I think I'm pretty right on that one. Airdrie, Alberta, good to see you. Airdrie's in the house. And I know it is 2 a.m. in the UK. This is the beautiful thing about having a global community, everybody, is that, you know, we come together in these events. We've got these events happening throughout the week. You want to make sure that you're plugged in. And as people are logging in, you know, you get to see these levels of commitment. You see people saying, hey, it's 2 a.m. in the morning where I'm at, you know. And of course, you know, these people are getting here to watch these events live. Granted, you know, they are recorded, but there's nothing quite like catching the live one, right? Nothing quite like catching the live one. I'm super excited that you're here to catch this live one with me. And with that, on that note, it is 6 minutes past the hour, and I made a goal to get started at 5 minutes past the hour. So I'm not going to wait any longer, everybody. With that, we're going to go ahead and get the event started. Welcome, welcome one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of our Karatbit members and special guests. Welcome once again to our Team Huddle call, brought to you by the Synergy Gold Group. We are independent affiliates of Karatbit International. My name is Nitsa Nakos. I am a Gold Director Elite 3 with our amazing company, Karatbit. I've been with this company for over 6.5 years now, heading into that 7th year, wow, anniversary. And it you know, one thing I can tell you, especially if you're somebody brand new, 7 years in, or just about 7 years in, and every single day I feel the way I felt when I first got started. That's how this company just happens to have us, kind of riding on the seat of our pants. Am I right, everyone? I think that has to do with, being involved in a gold rush, right? We've got this gold rush fever. I started in 2014. That was kind of halfway between 2008 and now. So, the economy was kind of, picking back up, but gold was at a kind of a lower level, right? I remember 2014, 2015, gold was not making any moves, but we did have the 2008 kind of experience to be able to help educate and bring, Karat bars to the world, to really help educate people, to encourage people, empower, I think is a better word, empower and inspire. How about those two words? I prefer those much better. So we've been empowering, we've been inspiring people all over the world for the last 10 years. I've been humbly in service for 7 or 6.5 of those 10 years. And as I stated earlier, when we first got started, gold was just kind of, there, right? But, people did have that experience. So, little by little, the company has been growing and growing and growing and growing. I remember when I got started, there was about 88, just under 100 countries. Now there's 140 countries. I remember when I got started, the overall volume, sales turnover volume for the company, in their first 4 years was around 25 million. And now it's, well over 400 million, everybody. It's amazing what could happen, right, in just a short period of time. And through that short period of time, here we are now, and here's what's happening right now. And this is very important for you if you are somewhat brand new or brand new to our family, our community. You couldn't have picked a better time for getting started. Number one, we've got, and affiliates, help me out here if I'm, speaking truth here to our new affiliates. One is we've got a much better system. We've got better tools. We've got better education. We have better compensation plan. We have got really better everything to be able to present and help a brand new person get started and build a successful business. Number two, we have got the timing of the market. Gold. Has anybody seen what gold has been up to? Especially since, the beginning of this corona virus, gold is up nearly 20%. Everyone, I make a point of asking everybody that I meet, that I'm starting to talk to about Karat bars, do you have a savings account? How's that savings account working? Is it growing every single month? Has it grown by over 20% so far this year without you having to put more money in it? And I'll tell you, every single time, without fault, every single time, guess what the answer is? No. How does that even work? That doesn't work. There's other investments, but you'd have to close your money. No, I'm talking about an open savings account. Just, has it grown without you depositing any money? So we've got gold that is on the rise. We have obviously got a cryptocurrency market that is ready to erupt, and we are nicely positioned for that big boom. How many of you, who can tell me how big the cryptocurrency market is right now? Since we're talking kind of about, I don't want to say our product with Karat bars is gold, right? However, we do have a cryptocurrency, one of our partner companies, of course, a cryptocurrency that, we've got our eyes on. And, as the market grows within the crypto community, guess what's going to naturally happen to those, good projects, those other altcoins that are in the market, like KBC in our new mainnet coin. There's about 275, almost $300 billion, everybody, right now in the crypto market. And how many of you believe in the next 5 years that number is going to grow? How many of you think that more people are going to be coming into, digital, going to be adopting digital, blockchain, adopting, digital currencies? Absolutely. If we, just look kind of at, historically how people react, And there's a difference between the word react and the word respond, right? And you know what the difference is? It's 95%. That's what the difference is, because 5% of people respond to a market where 96% or 95% of people react to a market. And guess what, number you guys are in? This community right here, what are we? Are we at 500 yet? Close. How many of you, believe or believe that this market right here, this group of people is part of the 5%, people that are preparing, people that are responding to what is going on? We are responding, right? There is a gap in between what happens in our response, and in that gap we make that decision and that choice. And you know what this group is doing here, Golden Family, in preparation, in preventative measures, we are saving in gold. We are saving in gold, and we're stacking up cryptocurrencies like never before. Well, unfortunately, what is the 95% going to do, everyone? In an event, in a worldwide event, or in an event that creates, a downward spiral, whether it be a correction or a crash or any one of those C words, what does the market do? They react. Yes, they react, and they panic. And most, unfortunately do lose, and they do lose everything, yeah? So our goal and our aim is to get to as many people as we can, ladies and gentlemen, but as these market corrections happen, as the market changes, as we kind of go further along in this, new kind of, world that we live in, we're going to see that event happen. And in that, reactive mode, where are people going to be running to? They're going to be running to gold, and they're going to be running to other alternate assets somewhere else, that they could put their, crashing kind of investments in. They're going to look at crypto, they're going to look at gold, and we are finally positioned within these two explosive markets. Do you see it, everybody? The last thing I want to say about that, and then we're diving in, the stock market, does anybody out there know, just by a guess or maybe educated guess, how big the actual stock market is? How much money is in the actual stock market? I read the other day over 70 trillion in the stock market. Can somebody put that in my text chat, please? $70 trillion in the stock market. So here's my question to you. When what hits the fan, and I think everybody believes that what is going to eventually hit the fan, right? We're going to see a crash in the stock market or a correction, call it what you want, but that event is going to send people running, okay? And my question to you is, 10% of that market is 7 trillion, just 10%. Do you think that 7 trillion could very easily come into gold and crypto? Do you think? 10% of that market? What if 20% of that market? That's what? That's 14 trillion, everybody. Do you think 20% of a crashing market and people reacting and running to try to save any and everything that's kind of left, and, putting, their funds into alternate assets, gold, cryptocurrency? Do you think that could happen? I definitely believe that it could. I do. And all that's going to do is it's going to create a big, big demand in gold, and it's going to create a huge demand in cryptocurrency, and it's going to grow. Since we were talking about cryptocurrencies, it's going to grow that crypto industry by at least 1,000%, everyone, at least 1,000%. So this is what we are in for, and we're right here. We're right here doing the thing. So this is the 331st Team Huddle call, everybody. And as always, we do these calls Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I typically start, you know, by getting into some information for our brand new people. I'm going to do that. And then here's what we're going to cover today. We've got some important corporate updates. I'm going to take a look at KBC because if anybody's kind of been watching, our little beloved and beautiful little KBC coin, our hero coin, has been doing its thing this past week. And then our CEO had an incredible interview last week on the open mic call, and we're going to go over the highlights, you know, the points of you know, that, and how to, you know, kind of get in front of that, you know, momentum with this. And then if I got enough time, I'm going to give you guys 3 7-figure strategies. Okay, 7-figure strategy. You're going to be blown away at how easy these 7-figure strategies are. But those are the 4 things I want to talk to you guys about. But before, let's just quickly go over this. Here's the schedule, guys. You want to be plugged in. That is how you're going to stay in front of information. You're going to get the right information at the right time. With the Synergy Gold Group, we have a website, synergygoldgroup.com, that offers everything for you. We have a schedule of events beginning every Monday with our Team Huddle call. And then every Wednesday, we support the open mic session, very, very important call at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at karatbarslive.com, karatbars.live, forgive me. Then in the evening, a Spanish Team Huddle, this huddle in Espanol, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we're basically building up momentum throughout the week for what? For Friday. Friday is known as Gold Rush Friday. Friday is a deadline, and a very important one, because all the business that you bring in for the week gets cut off the deadline at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays, and then everything gets paid out the following week. And then on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, to get us started, 7-figure earner Brian Cromley, the Golden Rock Star, hosts a coaching clinic. He calls it the Cromley's Coaching Clinic, 9 p.m. Eastern at cryptogold24k.com. And then on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it is the Spanish leadership training. I don't see a time in there, sorry, but it is at 1 p.m. Eastern, the Spanish leadership training, actually 2 p.m. So now, I don't know about that. It must be that beautiful purple color that just threw me right off. I'm looking right at the time. It's noon Eastern Standard Time. Forgive me, everybody. It happens from time to time. Noon Eastern Standard Time is the Spanish leadership training at Synergy Gold Espanol. That is every Saturday. You can absolutely laugh with me, guys, because one thing I love to do is laugh at myself. I do it quite often. And when you laugh with me, it's a beautiful thing. Let's take a look also at what else is available for you. This is for the entire community, everybody. We make these calls, these events open for you to be able to expose your guests. We do live business presentations, 2 a day, 7 days a week. That's 14 times a week at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at wealthcreation.live. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at synergygoldteam.com. So that's Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. And 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you happen to know people in Spanish, well, you can send them to a Spanish presentation every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern with the URL Synergy Gold Espanol. And if you happen to know any Portuguese speaking people, from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and then again at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find the links. Everything is at www.synergygoldgroup.com. Just click on the events tab at the top of the page and you will see it there. Now, let's move right ahead, everybody, because we've got a lot of information to cover today, and I'm excited to get to some of this stuff, well, all of it. I'm just excited to spend the time with you, as I always am. This is the 331st, by the way, Team Huddle call, and they just, you know, in my opinion, it just keeps getting better and better. I hope you feel the same, but I am vowing to really, really, really collapse these timelines that I've been putting out there. These calls need to be shorter, and I'm vowing to do it this time. okay? So just watch. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Important information on the return of the current KBC coins. Okay, so we have a tremendous strategy right now brought out by, the company, brought out by KARATBIT to help us reduce the number of KBCs in the market. By reducing the number of KBCs in the market, we will see the price of the coin grow, and we're already seeing that, right? With just the beginning stages, just kind of starting, and we're seeing what happens when people do not sell their KBCs, yeah? When they're holding their KBCs. So right now we're bringing all KBCs onto KARATBIT. We want to bring them in from all the other exchanges. And also for those of you that have got on your dashboard, if you have some KCB, okay? Now some of you this might be new to you. If you got started in 2020, it's absolutely new to you, okay? This is 2019, kind of still a wrap up, if you will. But 2019, guys, we were promoting profit packs, opportunities to earn those KCB coins. If you still have KCBs on your dashboard, it is imperative, okay, that you check that you and your team members have your KARATBIT accounts linked, okay, to your Karatbars dashboard. Very, very important. Karatbars IT can only move the coins to KARATBIT if the accounts are connected. So now is the most important time for everyone to be plugged in. So let's make sure that we can get out to our teams so that we can help people get these any remaining KCBs back into the back onto your KARATBIT dashboard, changed into KBC at the swap of 2.54. Sorry to confuse any newbies. Don't worry. I just want to get this out of the way. And but you need to link the account. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about, okay, so here's what to do just in case you don't know how to do it. Basically, you just go into your settings tab at KARATBIT, you click on Karatbars authorization, and then you click on the Karatbars logo, okay, right down here. And once you do that, you'll get this login kind of page comes up, and now you should be good to go, okay? So that is how you can check if your accounts are properly linked. Now, the other thing is the IPO vouchers. For those of you that deposited KCB coins into IPO vouchers, you can now cancel that request and basically get your KCBs turned into KBC at the ratio of 2.54 and then immediately put into the reduction plan for you, okay? So just log into KARATBIT, go over here to KCB conversions, and if you have already an account and you have some KCBs already locked in, you would go over here where it says cancel and create reduction plan and press that button, and it'll automatically take your KCBs, convert them to KBC, and then put them into the reduction plan for you in the month of July, which basically means what? 25% additional bonus paid out in October. Okay, so we are moving right along. KBC is, it's looking good, everybody. You guys have probably been seeing the coin rise. Let's take just a quick little peek at what has happened just this week. Well, I took a snapshot of this about an hour before the huddle, so it's not, fresh. But the coin is kind of, the last 48 hours, it's been, it took a jump from like 0.0038 to like 0.005253, and now it's kind of resting in between 0.0047 to 0.0052, which is really, really good. I mean, here, just like I said, this was about an hour ago. 1.52, it jumped up 1.52 in an hour. Over the last 24 hours, 9.23, so that's nearly a 10% growth in the last 24 hours. But look at here, the week, 31.81%. That's our KBC coin, everybody. And the month of July, 15.88% up so far. So things are going good for our little coin. Let's go down here. By the way, if you're wondering where I've gotten this data from, this is another market, another website that tracks the cryptocurrency market, all the different coins. It's called Coin Paprika. And it has a lot of updated information, which is why I really like it. And I also like that you can see things like, for example, here, it says the most actual price for one KBC coin is 0.005145. That means this is the average between all of the exchanges. Karat Gold coin is listed on 12 exchanges with a sum of 30 active markets. And the 24-hour volume, look at this, everybody. The 24-hour volume has actually more than tripled. It's almost quadrupled, everyone, since, you know, the new reduction plan, you know, has come out. So this is pretty exciting to see this level of, you know, kind of activity. And this is just going to continue to grow, everybody, because this community, it's not like, you know, you're just going to be one and done. Between now and October 15th, everybody's just kind of, you know, continuing to accumulate KBCs, bringing them over, you know, to KARATBIT, and we're going to see this number grow. But while the Karat Gold coin market cap is 23 million, and I remember 2 weeks ago it was at around 17 million. So it's looking good. 209th place overall. And it was sitting at about 236th place overall. So there you go. That is called a community in unity. Karatbars family, congratulations, and well done. And this is, again, just the beginning. We're seeing some exciting, you know, strategies come out. This one is from KARATBIT. And everyone, it's important that we, you know, moving forward, that we identify these companies as separate entities, okay? So when you are discussing this, it's, you know, KARATBIT is not, you know, under the it's not Karatbars. It's not under the Karatbars umbrella. It's its own company, right? So this promotion, here's what's important that I want to bring out to all of our affiliates is when you're talking about this promotion, this is a big promotion that who has brought out? That KARATBIT, okay, has brought out. Our partner exchange. KARATBIT is our partner exchange, and KARATBIT has brought out this incredible new promotion, which goes right in hand with a strategy to help reduce the number of KBCs in the market, which will therefore, by driving down the supply, we should see a, you know, a surge in the demand and therefore create activity like we've seen. So if you go to karatbit.com, you'll see a big banner, and it's not a fake site, okay? It is a real legitimate promotion. It's very, very straightforward. Basically, 2 kilos of gold prizes are up for grabs. And if you click on this more info button, it pretty much spells it out pretty straightforward, okay? So the new reduction contest is now live on KARATBIT. Let me see if I can move this out of the way. Exchange your BTC and Ethereum for KBC and put it into the reduction plan. So this contest is basically, you can take part by exchanging your Bitcoins and your Ethereum, okay? So it's basically to bring Bitcoins and Ethereum, trade them into KBCs with one click of a button. So you don't have to worry about placing orders. You don't have to worry about market, you know, limits and stop losses and all that stuff. You can just bring your Bitcoin, bring your Ethereum to KARATBIT, or maybe you've got some there, and just add it to the reduction plan, okay? And I can show you what it basically looks like. It's very straightforward. When you bring it over to your dashboard, there'll be a little button. You'll see a button underneath the Bitcoin area and a button underneath the Ethereum. So it's only there for those two coins because this particular contest is only for exchanging Bitcoin and Ethereum into KBC. But how do you exchange it? Simple. You just click on that button, okay? As long as you have a balance in Bitcoin or a balance in Ethereum, if you click on the reduction contest tab, boom, it'll automatically exchange it, and that will enter you into the contest, okay? There's 5 really simple rules basically there, everybody. You can read it for yourself. I won't go, into everything, but again, it's based on Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's very simple to do. It started, 2 or 3 days ago. So it's as of, the date that this started up to October 5th, and the top 1,000 entries, the top 1,000 will win gold. So we've got plenty of time between now and October 5th, but we don't want to fall behind, okay, everybody? So if you've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, consider, this option, because I'll give you an example. Let's take a look at what first place is doing, okay? So you can see the whole list by clicking on that more info tab. And if we look at the list, this only shows the top 6. There's, over 100 now entries in here. But the first person, check this out. So this individual had Bitcoin or Ethereum. We don't know what it is. But after the exchange, it became 5,341,093 KBCs, okay? And if we take that number and we multiply it by today's price of 0.005, okay, for KBC, the value is $26,705. So this is what it takes to hit first prize right now, everybody, if you're wondering. And first prize, of course, is 250 grams of gold. So if we kind of look at what, does this mean for, this individual? Well, they've got 5.34 million KBCs locked up, which is, as of today, $26,705.46. And because they locked it in the month of July, they're going to get a 25% bonus in October. And let's say, okay, that the price stayed the same, okay? The price didn't move beyond 0.005. What this basically means is that this individual would receive an additional $6,676 and some cents. Okay, that would be the 25% bonus if the coin did not grow. Now, if the coin grows, then you know what? This number right here, this bonus, will also grow. So that's what it takes. Again, if you're wondering. Now, if we look at it from the other side, here's first prize again, right? Here's those 5.34 million KBCs. Okay, 250 grams of gold. Priced in our system, cash gold is 62.5 euros per gram. Okay, so 250 grams is worth about 15,625 euros in our system, everybody. Okay, so this is actually euros, not dollars. So my calculation is just slightly off. It should be euros here. So if I turned it into dollars, it would be like 1.14 times more. But now if we look at the calculation and say, okay, today's price of KBC gives this person 26,000 kind of working for him in this contest. His assets or her assets, the bonus, if the price stays the same, right? The bonus would be 6,676. And if they happen to keep up first place, at today's price of gold, that could be an extra 15,000 plus for, $49,000 to $50,000 in, in assets altogether. That's the power of what a contest like this could mean, and it will mean that for somebody, but there's tremendous, prizes. There's 150 gram prize, 100 gram prize. There's several 50 gram, prizes, everybody. So there is a lot up for grabs here. And one more time, thank you, KARATBIT. Thank you so very much for this exciting contest. Has anybody out there exchanged, just by, curiosity, anybody exchanged their Bitcoins or their Ethereums so far into the contest? Yeah, that's, well, I'll tell you, it's obvious, because we're seeing all that activity happening for KBC. That market value, that 24-hour, has tripled, has more than tripled. That's where a lot of it is coming from, everybody. So let's continue to use that. Let's continue to get people, in there. It's pretty exciting. And at the end of the day, there's going to be some very, very happy people. And you know what? If we just continue to do what we're doing, we're all going to end up winning, because these bonuses are going to be very, very lucrative for the community. So now, my question to you is this, and I took down, here's my list of notes. This was my notes after Mr. Seitz's address. Do any of you take notes like this, where you actually, have little, bullet points and little, stars? I take down, I got 14 points here to share with you guys based on this, because the room fits 1,000 people. It was completely maxed out, everybody, by I think 5 minutes to the hour, and the recording's not out yet. And I've had more than several. I've had over half a dozen people contact me just today and say, Nitsa, please, are you gonna cover on today's huddle? Can you go over what Mr. Seitz said? Because we haven't been able to get our hands on the recording yet. So I wasn't initially gonna do this, but I think I'm going to do it because ultimately there is a need and a desire and a want, and it was so good, and I mean so good, that everybody, needs to know. So these are my notes, everybody. This is Nitsa Nakos's notes. Okay, brace yourself, grab a pen and paper, because we're going to go through it right now. So the CEO and founder, Dr. Harold Constantine Seitz, this is his latest address that was on the open mic call, which is a call that's held every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by these powerful boys. Look at them all. Brian Cromley, Gold Director Elite 3, Alfie Pino, Gold Director Elite 3, Sean Maloney, Gold Director Elite 3, Tony de Gouveia, Gold Director Elite 3, and Marcus Brachko, the International Sales Director of Europe and South Africa, also makes appearances, as do other corporate team members. They make appearances on the open mic call. So great opportunity for you to come get your questions answered. Remember, you are going to be on camera. So guys, heed a little bit, take a little bit of notice before you open your camera. What's going on? Is your camera open? And, we try to stay, as professional. We're being real. We're being transparent. That's the nature and the essence of this call. But at the same time, we, are, should take pride in being professionals and how we show up, right? So just watch that and have a lot of fun, guys, and enjoy this tremendous resource that's brought to us by our wonderful leaders in our community. So let's go, shall we? Let's take a look point by point, again, based on the notes of Nitsa Nakos. First and foremost, how many of you were pretty interested in Mr. Seitz's comments of, he plans, and he said this before, it wasn't just on this open mic. So he has the goal, right? He sees 20,000 millionaires in the next 2 years in our community. And, where is he getting these numbers? Basically, he's getting these numbers by the number of wallets that hold KBCs, and he's looking at a certain level of KBCs, and he's saying, okay, we've got our goal, we've got our aim, and, we feel that in the next couple of years, based on our project and what we're bringing to the market and our strategy, that we're going to create 20,000 millionaires. And now, of course, some people say, well, how much do I need to become a millionaire? Well, it really is all speculation, isn't it? If you had 1 million coins, then when the price of the coin turned into $1, you essentially would have $1 million worth of assets, right? Digital assets, yeah? If you had 500,000 coins and the coin made it to $2, then you would essentially have you would have 1 million, right, in assets. So it really depends, on you. But, if I had to take a guesstimate, when I look at 20,000 wallets, I would say, 100,000 coins and above, 100,000 coins. And I'm only going by looking at all the wallets, okay, which you can find. If you go to etherscan.io, you can see all the wallets that hold the KBC coin. And, I'd say 20,000 of them, there's about 22, 23,000. And granted, of course, there's some big wallets there, but the majority of them are, around that 100,000. And guys, who can tell me right now, if somebody goes to the market based on the price of KBC, what does it cost right now, today, to go acquire 100,000 coins? Simple mathematics. What's today's cost right now to go grab 100,000 coins? It's $500, everybody. So, hey, how many of you have heard some success stories in the crypto space? Put $500, in these different altcoins and, just hold them for the next 2, 3, 4 years. Any one of you get little tidbits of information like this, possibly from some crypto experts in the market? Yeah, I've got a number of altcoins that I've put 500 in. Yeah, why not? The market's going to grow. And if you happen to hit one, well, so small enough, entry point, but an opportunity to diversify. And maybe so RKBC is an altcoin. Let me say this, our mainnet coin is an altcoin, a utility coin that has tremendous potential, everybody. So Mr. Seitz has got his eyes on 20,000 millionaires. Now, he spoke about the V99. So this is basically the V999 and what's coming. And he spoke about the project, and he talked about, the Genesis market and really the advantage of taking part in the Genesis market. And I hope that you're really conveying this message to people that you're speaking to right now, because that advantage really starts on August 1. I mean, we're getting pre-positioned, right? Anybody before August 1 has an extra advantage because we're just getting pre-positioned. But starting August 1 to October 15th, we're going to be in that Genesis market, and everyone who acquires that first supply is going to be rewarded for life. They're going to be rewarded for life with passive income, the opportunity to earn 0.02% on every transaction that your gold is being, transacted through. So that is the Genesis market. And that's really the most important message right now to our guests, to our contacts, to our family, to people that don't know about this yet, is to get going, get positioned, come on. The sooner the better. Why? Because if you have an opportunity to earn gold every day, here's my question to you, okay? Yes, you can go and you can buy cash gold and turn it into V999, okay? But then everybody is going to be limited to how much they can buy. Do you know what I mean? Because everybody has access to so much resources. You have access to so many resources. So you can allocate out of your own pocket so much, okay? However, everybody has an opportunity to earn. And if you had an opportunity to earn cash gold every day, here's my question to you. How many days would you like to earn cash gold? How many days would you like to earn it the next 90 days, right? Would you like to have a chance, would 90 days window be better than a 10-day window or a 30-day window? Absolutely. So we want to be moving strong right now, building our teams strong right now, getting people involved right now. A lot of people are taking interest in this project, and they need to understand how to make money by taking interest into this project, and that is by what? Acquiring a multi-gold pack. That's how we open up the comp plan, earn units on all this cash gold, everybody. If somebody has a free account, they're not going to earn units on cash gold. They're not going to earn any commissions on cash gold with a free account. They absolutely need that multi-gold package to open up those income streams so they can earn commissions as other people come and buy the cash gold, acquire the cash gold, so on and so forth. Does that make sense? So that is the Genesis market, and then the trading market. So from October 15th and onwards, the trading market opens with a minimum, Dr. Harold Seitz said, of 15 pairings. And this is for V999, where we'll actually have the ability to trade V999 on the open market into, 15 other, with a minimum of 15 pairings. So maybe 10 coins, maybe 5 coins. We don't know how many in total, but 15 pairings with the V999. That's pretty special, everybody. And that's coming. So just think about it like this. After October 15th, right? It'll be so simple to go from cash gold to V999 to cryptocurrency right through our system. Cash gold to V999 and then into crypto right through our system. That's starting on the 15th. And there's, of course, going to be benefits to that, because as the system is moving and the velocity in the system is moving with all these trades, guess what's happening? The coin is creating transactions. And as those transactions occur, more and more and more opportunities for the holders of that gold, is also created. The parents of the gold, okay? You are the parent. That is the Genesis market. The word Genesis, genesis, it is the Greek word for birth. Genesis, it is the birth, it is the Genesis. And you are the parent. You are the parent of your V999 if you acquire it during the Genesis market, and if you put it back into the market and have it start to go to work, okay? We're going to be bringing you strategies, guys, great ways. We're going to show you how to integrate that, some strategies around doing that. When we're getting closer to the date, that's October. Between now and then, we got a lot of work to do, everybody. You know what that lot of work to do is? It's to get our market cap to 50 million. That's what it is. I think that's coming up here. Let me just go point by point. Cash gold to V999, that is what we are here to do. But understand this, okay? Very important. I need everybody's attention. The V999's price is going to be tagged to the spot price of gold, okay? Based on the London fixed market spot price of gold, okay? Our cash gold, when we buy our cash gold, we know that there is a little markup. We understand this, right? So we buy the cash gold now, for example, for 6.25. But if we put it into the market now, we buy it for 6.25 euros. If we put it into the market now, it would be 5.2 euros. Okay, so it's €1 less, okay, per. But I want you to understand this, that what you may be, if in your mind you think, oh no, I'm losing, you're not losing, because that's your opportunity for life to earn the residuals on that coin for life, okay? That's what you get back for that. So there's going to be, when you bring it in with cash gold, and then when it's sitting on your dashboard and it shows a value, that value is going to be tied to spot price, okay? So he talked about that also. And the other thing he talked about, who caught this one? Was anybody awake and caught that not only are you going to be able to earn 0.02% as the parent of your gold, but you're actually going to be the great, 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 great grandparent. You're going to have 10 levels of grandchildren, okay, that you can also share in an additional 0.02%. And guys and gals, this is where things get absolutely wild. This is where it becomes tremendously advantageous and potentially explosive, lucrative beyond, is to really take part and get yourself in a position to earn from this. I'm going to show you in one of my 3 strategies, as we're coming up to, I'm going to show you exactly how to get positioned with that, okay? But let's continue because I've got 14 total points and I've gone through 5. Point number 6. Who heard that? 50 million in market cap at launch. That's our goal, okay? There's 1 ton of gold that will initially be placed at launch starting on August the 1st, 1 ton of gold, which means what? 1 ton equals how many coins? 1 million grams. Now a V999 is 0.1 gram, right? So therefore, 1 ton of gold equals 10 million 0.1 grams of gold. So there will be 10 million coins to get us started off with. That 1 ton of gold is going to be in the vault in a Swiss bank, reporting every single month on the website, and 50 million is our initial market cap. Okay, you get a piece of this right here. That's our goal, everybody. Who of you is going to have their own, okay, coins be a part of this? Are you going to hold, and how many of those initial 10 million coins do you have your sight on? Okay, again, as we move along closer to the date, we will be sharing strategies with you as to how to integrate, how to be able to get additional coins, even, believe me, at fractions of a price, as we move along here, okay? But for right now, I want you guys to wrap your head around 10 million coins. How many of those are you going after? How many of those are you going to parent? Wow. I never thought I could parent into the hundreds or possibly the thousands or the tens of thousands. Who's ready to parent some tens of thousands of little V999s? That sounds like fun, huh? Okay, but there are also big investors coming on board with 500 million, and Mr. Seitz didn't go into too much behind that. However, I don't know, but something tells me that this might just be a lot of gold that is getting ready to come into our system. But the 5-year goal actually blew my mind when Mr. Seitz talked about 10,000 tons, everybody. 10,000 tons of gold. Can you imagine that in the vault, backing up these coins? That's 500 billion. 500 billion. So if you're thinking, what is the company's goal? Here it is right now, 50 million to 500 billion. 50 million to 500 billion in the next 5 years. So you might say, well, how are we going to accomplish that? Well, because Mr. Seitz has talked about various different levels of the V999, taking, part in the market, of course, on a personal level with people like us. This is a way for us to save our money in gold digitally. This is a way for us to diversify our assets, to get into the crypto space by acquiring gold, put it into V999, trade it into crypto. It gives us as people power to be in charge and control, of our own money, literally have our phone become our bank, as we hold, our gold and our crypto in our wallets and have access to this 24/7, 365 days a year. That's the personal level. But then we talk about, the business level and the institution level. We've talked often enough about gold as a form of payment. This is Mr. Harold Seitz's dream. This is his vision of how to get gold into the world. It's to start circulating it as a method of payment. And so businesses are going to be next that are going to be coming on. They're going to be accepting the V999. In fact, the platforms, we've got our, payment system. It's being tweaked right now, and we're going to be able to offer this payment system to businesses all over the world where they can also accept gold as a form of payment. And that's going to help. What about the institutional level? When you think about banks, and you think about brokerage firms, you think about these hedge funds, that are going to want to also have gold and possibly hold, a V999 as part of that portfolio. That's going to happen, everybody. And then the government level. And Mr. Seitz touched on that when he spoke about a cash gold printing operation that's going to be offered, to countries. It's going to be offered to these higher, governmental levels where countries may want to print their own gold. They have the resources to back it, and they print their own gold and distribute that in, exchange for V999, and therefore profit on that exchange. This is truly something that is going to go, has the potential to go very, very big. And we're hitting this market, everybody, literally at the right time. We are truly blessed to be hitting this market at the time that we're hitting the market. Mr. Seitz talked about Joseph Haidt being behind these projects. So for anybody wondering, what has Joseph Haidt, been up to? He's been busy at work. Just reinforcing the different projects. He's behind the bank and really getting that together for us. In November, we will have a launch of our Miami bank where all the licenses, all the permits are in place. Everything is being met to the standards of the Securities and Exchange Commissions. This is taken the time that it has because there was, the regulatory, the industry changed and the rules changed. And for us to be able to take part, we've got to take part according to the rules, okay? We're not out here trying to break the rules and be rebels in the market. We want to work together and establish something good, for the world. And so the bank will be opening in November, everyone. A lot of opportunities there for us. We've heard, about the crypto card that's going to be launched by the bank. It's going to be one of the first products of the bank. This gives us the ability to spend gold, the ability to spend cryptocurrency, but also gives us the ability to claim our gold. If we, when we want, or if we ever want to take physical possession of gold, that card will basically give us access to that through a network of participating gold dealers around the world. How awesome is that? And that is coming with the bank. Of course, all of this, guys, these are Nitsa Nakos's notes based on Harold Seitz's presentation last Wednesday, but officially, the white paper is going to explain it. And this is what everybody's, busy at work, aiming, before the end of this month, obviously before the launch on August 1, the white paper is in place explaining and also showing us how the mainnet coin is also going to make a difference. So, the way I see this, I really see this, Mr. Seitz says we're going to free the world. And when he said that, I got these goosebumps because, that we are literally in a position to help billions with a B, billions of people on this planet. This is the power of cryptocurrency. And when you're able to bring gold into the crypto world, now you're really giving people wealth, real wealth, not speculation, not a chance, but wealth, the stability and the security of wealth, not the chance, but the stability and the security with gold. And ladies and gentlemen, there are billions of people in this world, okay, who do not have a bank account. They simply don't. And they are missing out on opportunities. They're missing out on getting into the market. We can help them. We can touch these people with cryptocurrency and with gold. At 0.1 gram at a time. So the vision and the mission of Karatbars International has always been and will always remain to get gold into the hands of the masses of people in the world, and to do it in time, everyone. So how can you, do you feel you can get behind that? Just one level deeper, take it up a notch or two, everybody. Absolutely. The big wave is coming. We are well positioned, and this wave is coming, everybody. And we've been given notice. We've been given notice for the last several weeks. And I know there's some of you that just say, oh, okay, I've been listening to this now for weeks. I'm going to wait until I see that white paper. And absolutely make that decision. That's fine for you. And then there's going to be some that are going to be like, you know what? I see it. I'm running all in. I totally believe, and I'm just going to go do it. I'm building a team. I'm bringing, people on board, and good for you if that's you, you're getting yourself, a stronger foundation. And then there's going to be some of you that are in between. Okay. My point that I want to make to you is there's no right or wrong. You got to do what feels right to you. Okay. What feels right to me, because I've been with this company for 7 years. Has it been a straight line? Absolutely not. Have we had, great up times and some pretty, bad down times? Absolutely. But you know what? Welcome to the real world, and welcome to business, and certainly welcome to, this weird time, of COVID. But I absolutely fully back this company, back the project. I go all in no matter what, because I know at the end of the day, it always comes out right. So wherever you are, I respect you. Make, your decision. You have some facts. The white paper is coming up at the end of the month where you can get all the facts written. But that is what Mr. Seitz talked about on the call. How many of you took down a lot of notes? Just wondering. Did you take down a lot of notes? Yeah, I figured you did. You probably maybe took some screenshots, or you've been writing. Good stuff. Now, let me just take a quick peek. Wow, we're up to 500 people, everybody. I've got now 3 strategies that it's 7:05, and these strategies are going to take me 10 minutes. Are you ready? 10 minutes, okay? I want to move through these. But what I want to do before I give you these strategies is I want to say this. Our business building system is really simple. Everybody knows that, right? Our business building system. And what is our business building system? Who can tell me? What's our business building system? It's basically this. Somebody wants to build a business with us. They want to generate income. They want to grow assets. They want to do everything. What do we do? Step number 1, get a multi-gold package, get positioned, open up that compensation plan, and start earning in gold and cash every single week. Step number 2, save a gram of gold every day, every week, every month, right? What's your comfort level? 100 a month, 500 a month, 1,000 a month. Choose. And ask your newly, recruited team member, what is their goal? 100 a month, 500 a month, 1,000 a month. That savings is so important, everyone. That savings is in physical gold. It's in the classic gold cards, and we do not want to interrupt that. It is the crust, if you will, of what we do. That 1 gram a month or a week or a day in savings, okay? Then we have cash gold, right? We've got a digital opportunity. And that's where cash gold comes in. So we say daily, weekly, monthly, daily, weekly, monthly, daily, weekly, monthly. We've got our auto exchange in and buying cash gold, classic gold, but then we need to buy cash gold, as much of it as we can, or accumulate accumulate as much as you can. And you can accumulate this through the system. Yeah. And then step number 4, share with others. Share with others and earn from it all. Okay. That's our system, and it hasn't changed. Okay. All of this extra information, guys, really just falls into here. The 3 strategies that I'm going to show you right now, 2 of the 3 are just basically going to show you what additional things we can do with our cash gold. Okay. We're saving in, this cash gold, we're accumulating it every day, every week, every month, we're earning it, we're winning it in incentives. So these strategies are based on just tagging on top to our already existing and system of success. So very important I bring that up, everybody, that you don't forget what got you here, okay? But never ever forget what got you here. And that simple system, I became a 7-figure earner in this company based on that system right there. 1 gram of gold a week, 1 gram of gold a week, and to duplicate that as much as possible through the team. Get a package, start saving in gold, and share with other people. And the cash gold bit now has absolutely taken it to the next level, because we're really incentivized to get as much cash gold as possible, all right, with a new coin. So before I show you guys the strategy, because I am going to show some numbers, I do just want to remind everyone, okay, that we are independent affiliates of Karatbars International, and we're all expressing here our own personal opinions. These strategies that I'm going to share with you on this call are not official Karatbars strategies. We're not qualified. I'm not a qualified financial advisor, a lawyer, an accountant, and we cannot provide any financial advice. And we're not lawyers, accountants. We cannot provide any legal or any tax advice. Okay, that's the disclaimer. Now that we got our disclaimer out of the way, let me show you strategies on how to become a gold and crypto millionaire. Anybody interested? On how to become a gold and crypto millionaire? If I can show you 3 strategies right now in the next 5 minutes, okay? Would you listen? Okay, do I have your attention? Perfect. So strategy number 1, become a gold and crypto millionaire. How? Buy and hold gold and KBC. Get as much of it as you possibly can in the next few years, right? Did we talk about the 2 explosive markets? Did we talk about gold? Did we talk about crypto? Did we talk about the potential? Did we talk about the difference between responsive and reactive? Did we talk about how 95% of the market is reactive, while 5% people like us are already on the bandwagon? We're already getting in front of all of this? Absolutely. Step number 1, simple. Buy and hold gold and KBC. So my question to you, how many of you are on auto exchange? How many of you are saving every week, every month, gold that you do not touch? Gold that you do not touch, okay? Many of you. How many of you are earning, through the compensation plan, gold that you do not touch? This is your savings, yeah? Great. Now, next question, KBC. Or other cryptos as well. Of course, we're big on KBC. That's our baby. That's the main priority. But, how many of you are well positioned with KBC? Are you where you want to be? Are you at that level, 100,000, 500,000, a million coins and beyond? Okay. Again, accumulate. Do not stop. Look, remember I told you starting October, you could acquire cash gold to V999 to KBC or the new mainnet coin. Simple, smooth, easy. So can you see that strategy number one, okay, molds in beautifully when we just simply teach people save cash gold daily, weekly, monthly, daily, weekly, monthly, daily, weekly, monthly, daily, weekly, monthly. And if all you did with that cash gold that you're saving daily, weekly, monthly was just hold it and transfer it into some cryptocurrency. If that's all you did, guys, and you did that religiously for the next few years, could get very interesting, wouldn't you say? Yeah? All right. That's strategy number one, buy and hold. What's strategy number two? Well, yes, save it and earn it. Of course. We can go into our back office and we can buy, or we can earn it by building our teams. Yeah? Now, oh, what was that? That was nice. Or we can do what? Crush it. Let me see now. By the use of this vernacular, I would say that there might be a little something coming around the corner that just may enable us to maybe crush something, and then what? And maybe get some more cash gold. Yeah? Ooh, that sounds like fun to me. Who's ready to absolutely crush it? Crush it if you have a chance to win it. If you can save it, are you? Daily, weekly, monthly, are you earning it? How many grams of cash gold have you earned this past week by the sales of multi-gold packages in your team? And are you ready to crush the next incentive and win it? Win it. Hey, if you can, why not, everybody? All right, let's move on. Strategy number two, become a gold and crypto millionaire. How? Harness the V999 market maker's potential and the power of duplication within 10 levels. Okay, that sounds really fancy, but you know what it pretty much means? Market maker's potential. When is market makers? Right now. We are the makers of the market. We're the ones that are acquiring this coin. We're the ones that are going to be putting this coin back into the market so it can start earning, right? Now, what happens when your team starts to do that? What happens when your team is taking part in Genesis market? What happens when your team is growing during Genesis market? Means you just have an opportunity to acquire more of those Genesis coins, the ones that actually pay for a lifetime. Okay, so let's take a look at what this actually means. And I definitely need my, let me see if I can grab my highlighter, because I definitely need my highlighter for this one. Okay, this little red. All right. Now, if you can see this, hopefully you can see it. Can you see it? It's another spreadsheet. Yes, it is, because you need to like your spreadsheets. Once again, these are numbers, everybody. This is what creates results in your business is you. These numbers will not appear if you don't work, okay? But these are just numbers. They're hypothetically based on certain, obviously on the behavior, okay, that's going to create these numbers and the type of results that come as a result. So let's quickly take a look at what all of this means, okay? We're looking at duplicating this V999 market maker opportunity. Think about that as the Genesis market, okay? That's market maker opportunity, Genesis market. Duplicate this down your team, 10 levels, and look at what is possible, okay? So if, we have a simple number in Karat it's what? It's number 5, right? We share it with 5. I mean, you don't just stop at 5. You don't have to stop at 5, but everybody should shoot for at least 5 personally referred people who do this. And then you say who do what? Okay. This strategy is based on getting to around 5,000 euros worth of gold. Okay, around 5,000 euros worth of cash gold. Now remember, you can do what? You can save it, you can earn it, you can win it very soon. okay? So based on my experience, there is time between now and October 15th for anyone it doesn't have $5,000 accessible to them. But if they just simply go to work, they can make this happen in our system. They can earn and win and save, you know, this quantity of gold. And you're going to see why I chose 5,000, because it's around 800 coins. It's around 800 coins. Okay. So this is based on 800 coins. So when you refer 5 people who, earn it, save it, win it, however they do it, but they build up to 5,000 euros, 800 V999 coins, or 80 grams of gold, okay? It's gonna be 4,000 coins in total, because 5 by 800 is 4,000 coins. The value of those coins, okay, this is based on market price, not based on the cash gold price. This is based on the market price. Remember, I told you there's going to be 2 prices. So this one's slightly lower than this one. But the value of those 4,000 coins based on around 5.1 euros is 20,000 euros. Okay, that's the value of gold that you and your team have in the market. Yours and then your 5, okay, 20,000. Now, look at this here, fees. Notice how it says 0.002%. It's 0.002% by 10 levels. If you take 10 and you multiply it by 0.002, you get 0.02, which is the amount that we share down 10 levels, okay? So this, in this scenario, is based on 1 transaction a month. One transaction a month, okay? 1 transaction a month actually is 2 transactions, because there is a buyer and there is a seller. We've talked about that before. So it's actually 2. For every 1 transaction, you're going to get 2. So based on this example right here, this amount of gold in your team that is transacting 1 time a month, once a month, is going to earn you 82 cents worth of gold, okay? A month. That's once a month, you and your 5, okay? Now, as you teach your team to do the same thing, everybody just go get 5, minimum of 5 that follow this strategy. Look at here, that's another 800 coins. Now that's 20,000 in total. That's 102,000 euros worth of value in that market. That's how much gold is working in the market. Based on the 0.002, it's 2.04 based on 1 transaction a month. Multiplied by 2, because there's always a buyer and a seller, that's 4.08, okay? Based on 1 transaction a month. So now if we look at it monthly, what would be our monthly kind of residuals around this as we build out a team who does this? It's about 5 euros a month, okay, in free gold. Free gold, okay? Now we continue. Those 5 get 5. Now we have 125 people who do what? Who acquire 800 coins. That's 100,000 coins. That's a value of 510,000 working in the market that you are a grandparent of, that you earn a little bit from. So 10.21 times 2, because there's always a buyer and a seller, that's 20 euros, 0.41. That means going down 3 levels and you're, potentially, that's based on 1 transaction a month, everybody. So this might be the beginning kind of stages, right? While we just get going, get going. This example right here, go down 10 levels, ladies and gentlemen. And we're earning, on this example, 1.993 million worth of gold, worth of V999, because these get paid out in gold. And this is monthly. That's the power of 10 levels. Well, hitting this perfectly is very difficult and it's highly unlikely. We know that because it's just perfect numbers, okay? So I always say, what if you got this right by 10%? 10%. Fail it by 90% and get 10% right, which is what? Based on one transaction a month. One, with you and your team, where each has worked their way up to, acquired, maybe they've got several of these kind of 5,000, blocks working for them. Everybody's going to do their own thing, right? Some are going to buy one, some are going to work their way up to it, some are going to have multiple, 5 working for them. That's up to each person, what they're comfortable and what they want to do. But guys, 10% of this is 193,000 euros a month. Based on these calculations, that's how many of you would be pretty happy with 193,000 euros a month worth of gold, worth of V999? Yeah, well, we'll take it, not too shabby, but that's with one transaction a month. What if there's 2 transactions a month? Well, everything doubles, doesn't it? 2 transactions a month. Wow. Now we're at 398,000 if we look at 10 levels of duplication, but let's fail it. Let's fail it by 90% and let's hit it 10% and look at what we're looking at, guys. This is the power. 398,000 euros worth of gold. That's the potential of when only 2 transactions a month, and everybody's got 800 coins in play. Some are going to have more, some are going to have less, but I've stuck with 800 for this reason. Now I'm going to show you one more. I showed you 1 a day, 1 a month, 2 a month. What about 1 a day? 1 a day, 1 transaction a day, everybody. And now these numbers look pretty outstanding. 1 a day. You teach your 5 to do the same, that's $24, $25 a month in gold for free. Help them teach their 5 to do the same. Get to this level. Let's get to this level. And that's another nearly $150 a month in gold for free if one transaction a day. 1 transaction a day. Teach it one more time. Go with your 5, their 5, and then 1 more level. Go 3 levels in depth. Duplicate the system 3 levels. And now you're at 759 euros passive residual gold every month based on 1 transaction a month. Get 10% of this right, everybody. Go down 10 levels, get 10% of it right, and you're over €500,000 euros a month in gold. I think everybody gets it, right? We're doing what? Cash gold. We're saving it daily, weekly, monthly. We're earning it daily, weekly, monthly. And when we start moving it, just like I showed you, what happens then? Well, then you harness the power of generating this V999 market maker opportunity within your team. And very, very soon, looks like we're going to be given the opportunity to crush it. Okay, finally, strategy number 3, how to become a gold and crypto millionaire. This is now to harness the power of cost averaging. I've talked to you guys a lot about cost averaging over the past few weeks. And again, what are we doing? We're cost averaging in 2 explosive markets: gold, crypto, gold, crypto, gold, crypto. We're saving, accumulating, gold and crypto. So I'm going to show you, this is now, we're going to bring in the new product that is coming out from KARATBARS, and it is the Evo package. And we're going to take a look at, you know, the EVO, the V999 with EVO, and how we can become a gold and crypto millionaire within the next 5 years, okay? So here's basically kind of the rundown. First of all, we want to stack as much cash gold as possible during the Genesis market, which we're doing. Cash gold. Save it, earn it, win it, crush it, and then come October 15th, what? We're gonna move it. So we're acquiring as much as possible now. Beginning on August 1, we're going to be exchanging cash gold for V999, okay? And then on October 15th, we're gonna be trading, those who want to, trading the V999 into crypto when the trading market opens, okay? And this is going to give us a way to earn residuals for life on our gold. But now we've got cryptocurrency back. What are we going to do with our crypto? Hey, how about we trade it? How about we grow it? How about we use this new EVO membership to help grow and compound our cryptocurrencies? So we trade our crypto with the EVO membership, and let's say we have an appetite, you know, that's not, you know, too high risk, but also we can stomach a little bit more than low risk. So let's say we're medium risk, okay? And let's say medium risk averages about 5% a month, okay? So you're doing all of this. What did you do? You're stacking cash gold, you're turning it into V999, and then on October 15th, you're selling V999, putting it to work, right? And I gave you an example earlier. I showed you if it was $5,000 and you duplicated $5,000 to your team, what is possible? Well, now you've got crypto. Now you want to put your crypto to work. You want to start earning, and let's say you're earning 5% a month on that crypto. But here's the additional one. Remember, this is about cost average savings. So what if you were able to throw an additional $500 a month into your savings? $500 a month into your savings. Remember, save it, earn it, win it, you crush it, okay? That's how we're accumulating. So that 500, it doesn't have to all come out of your pocket, everybody, okay? We've got an opportunity here that we can get free gold and we can earn commissions every week. But let's say this is based now on that, 500 a month, 500 a month. And then you teach your team to do the same. So let's take a look at what that could look like, okay? So we're talking about 5 years. This is a future value calculator. We're talking about 5 years time, which is 60 months, okay? I've started this one off with a $10,000 starting amount, okay? So let's say one Bitcoin, one, you know, starting amount of 10,000, okay? You got a time to work your way up there. We talked about working your way up to 5. Well, this example is based on 10, okay? But based on 10 doing what? Trading and earning 5% a month, and then you adding an extra 500 a month. This is what it turns out to be. This right here in 5 years, and this does not take into account if the cryptocurrency grows in the next 5 years, which it will, okay? But $363,583, where you personally have put in your initial, which is 10,000, and your periodic deposits of 500 a month is another 30,000. So in 5 years, you have deposited $40,000 towards your savings, and that has become 363,000. Whoa. Now, when that cryptocurrency, let's say you're trading our mainnet coin or Bitcoin or Ethereum, any of the other ones, when that crypto market goes up, all the top coins go up with it, all the good altcoins go up with it, okay? So is it realistic to think that maybe in 3 years we might triple? We might triple, you know, the growth of the coin? I think so. So to see $1 million based on this example, I think is conservative when you're doing this with cryptocurrency. So again, this example was based on what? Starting with a $10,000 deposit, trading for you in cryptocurrency using the Evo trading and membership platform. Where did you get this from? Well, you could have just exchanged your gold. You got your gold, you exchanged it, you put it out to work, you're teaching your team to do the same thing, and you now have crypto, and you're going to trade your crypto to earn some extra profits, or in this case, build up a big savings and become free in the next 3 to 5 years. It also has the condition that you're adding $500 a month into your savings. We're assuming in this calculation that we're earning about 5% monthly on these trades, and using this strategy within 5 years, okay, without recruiting a single person, just using this strategy, a person can grow their crypto account to over $360,000. Now, if the coin that you're trading, let's say it's KBC, or maybe you're taking profits and you're putting it into KBC. Maybe it's a way for you to accumulate more KBC or more Bitcoin or more Ethereum. If that coin triples in value during the 5 years, which is quite likely, you will then have over $1 million in crypto assets in just 5 years. And you, personally, your total input was just at 40,000 over that 5-year period. So I love that calculation, everybody. It makes absolute sense to when you think again about big picture. Get a multi-gold pack so you can start earning the gold, right? Save 1 gram a month, a week, a day. That's non-negotiable that you do not touch. And then cash gold. Get in on the frenzy. Daily, weekly, monthly. Save it, earn it, move it, and very soon crush it at every opportunity you get, everybody. And I hope that you have enjoyed those 3 strategies and can see that if you just take it back to the basics, what do we do? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, simple. That is our business, everybody. Keep it simple, have fun. And you know what? Keep your dreams at the forefront always, the life that you deserve. Think about that more than you think about things that aren't working or things that aren't going right. Replace the thoughts, replace the images that are limiting you with images, with thoughts of abundance. We are in a modern day gold rush. And I always say, the tsunami is coming. Show up, get to the beach, but don't show up with a little thimble, that fits on your pinky. Show up with a big barrel, or 2, or 5, or 10, or thousands. There's plenty to go around. Keep those things in mind, everybody, and thank you so very much for tuning in to this week's Huddle Call. It is always a pleasure. It is my purpose. It is my passion to do this with you each and every week. I am preparing to take the month of August off, everybody. I've got 1 more team huddle that I'm going to be personally bringing you. And then the month of August, we have got incredible, and I mean incredible, presenters and trainers lined up to ride you through the month of August in full power. I love you guys. I'll see you guys out there this week. Let's make it a better than great week. Let's save as much as we can. Let's earn as much as we can. Soon we're going to be moving all of that, and very soon we're going to be having the opportunity to crush it too. Thanks, everybody. That concludes this week's Team Huddle call. Bye-bye for now, everyone.